Guys, if you're watching this, make sure you subscribe. If you want to watch the whole thing, you can watch it on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. Welcome back to another episode of Saving Grace. Today we have Queen Hayley Morris on.
Hello, the Queen.
Yeah, I thought I'd add a bit of spice to that.
Yeah, I really like that.
That's all right.
From now on, Queen Hayley Morris.
Yeah, yeah, official. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, for those who don't know you, give us a little salmon.
I am so bad at giving a little
It's all right, I hear you. Yeah.
I make videos on the internet about my vagina, my labia, my brain, just all the body parts, basically.
Which is what we need.
Yeah, a bit of labia here and there.
I love it. You dressed as a puss sometimes.
It's really hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you found that it's helped you gain any male or whatever?
Attention?
Yeah.
No. Luckily, I've got a boyfriend, but
have you?
No males slide into the DMs.
Did he come in before or after you started making TikToks?
So it was January was basically when I started, and we started talking in June. Did not tell him for a few months.
Okay, you had to ease him into
really
that.
Did. Yeah.
Did he react well to the pussy?
I don't actually know if the pussy was there at this point.
Okay.
I feel like vagina came in.
Yeah.
Maybe a month after we were official.
I always find it embarrassing when you have to tell men that that's what you do. Like when I got with my boyfriend, he was like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "Social media."
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of TikTok.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't Google it if I were you. No.
I just said to my boyfriend at the time, when we were dating, I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm a comedy writer."
Love that. I need to start using that shit.
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, cool." He was like, "What kind of stuff do you do?" I was like, "Oh, just here and there."
Just this and that.
Yeah, you know. You might have heard of me on something.
Then they see you talk about that and they're like,
and they're like, "Oh, comedy writing."
I feel like my boyfriend will be like, "When's the funny bits come in?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, no, fair
So
play."
we're still waiting for that.
Yeah, we are still all waiting for that from me, so I wouldn't worry. I was going to describe you like you remind me of Fleabag.
Oh, that's a really big compliment.
I fucking love Fleabag.
Me too.
And I remember first watching it, saw her finger herself to Barack Obama, and I thought, this is the series for me.
Here we go.
I needed that so much because we've all been there.
We have all been there.
We have.
You know?
Love you, Barack. He's not watching.
No, maybe.
He could.
Tag him.
If you can send this to him, Michelle's not going to be happy. We're going to have a hit list on our heads.
He's seen that clip though of Fleabag, hasn't he?
He has. Yeah. And that for me, I'd be really embarrassed.
I feel like that would be my peak. I'm like, yes.
I'd be like, did I act well enough for that? Yeah. Did I really get in the zone? Yeah, I don't know. But to be fair, actually, if Barack Obama knew, I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, no, me either.
Like, that can be our New Year's res.
Yeah.
We're still in... No,
Barack Obama needs to know us this year.
Which video? A pussy one. Yeah.
The one with my labia.
But you're also an author as well.
I am.
I love that you've got fingers in so many pies.
Just everywhere.
Yeah. I'm reading it out. It is me versus, if I've got this right, I hope, brain, an overthinker's guide to life.
You got it right.
I got it spot on.
Yeah.
Because I can't read my writing up there either.
I can.
So thank fuck someone can.
Oh, that does it. It says overtinkers.
That's what I was about to say. And I was like, calm it down. I like this though, because you talk about intrusive thoughts. I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
Not intrusive thoughts. Like,
no, don't like having them.
No, yeah.
Talking about them.
Yeah. What is what would you say an intrusive thought is?
It's like a thought that comes into your head that you don't want to think.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's there.
Yeah.
Have you had any rogue ones?
I think the main one I get is either wanting to push someone, it's awful, push someone I'm walking with into traffic, or hurl myself off a bridge, or holding a newborn where you're like, oh,
pretty positive ones.
Could I drop it?
Fine.
Yeah.
Fucking. I actually... The newborn one I always don't like holding people's babies because I don't know why. I just always want to go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Fresh out the womb.
Never would. I hope I never would.
No, you never would.
Never would act on it. Do you know what this is? What is this? Right. Sometimes I'll have this random thought come into my brain about all my teeth being really wobbly. And it makes me fucking cringe.
Well, I have it where I'll be walking now, when you trip over nothing. So, I always just think, oh my God, I'm going to fall and face plant, all my teeth are going to fall out. And every time my hands are like, ugh.
So that is like an intrusive thought.
Yeah.
I didn't know they come in look at me, shapes and sizes. They come in so many different forms because I get a cringe. My thing is a cringe, right? It constantly, before I go to bed, all of a sudden I will just have the most cringe
things you've done.
Yeah, but like it's like I can't sleep, like, and I have to shake my head to get it out. And my boyfriend's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Just shaking it out,
and I
don't
can't
worry.
say to him, "I'm just shaking the thoughts out my head," because he'll be like, "You all right?
Good.
I think you should go home." But what do you even do to deal with it?
I mean, I get them at night, and it's always
So
like,
it is at night, no.
why did you say? Yeah, because I feel like
fucking
it's
hear
when your
that.
brain, you're not doing anything, so your brain's sort of like, oh yeah,
This is
just
my
gonna
time to
scooch
shine.
in.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, do you remember that thing you did where, like, for me, it's always the worst things that have happened to me. Like, I went to go and see Heather's a musical and went to the toilet, and I was in the end cubicle, which was facing the queue, and there were so many people.
Yeah.
Couldn't lock the door. And I was so embarrassed. I was like trying to lock it for so long.
Yeah.
I was like, it'll be fine. I'll just reached. Then some girl opens it, stood there, everything's out.
In front of the queue.
In front of the whole queue. And I was like, fuck. So I closed the door, and then obviously like pull my trousers up, come out, and I'm like trying to laugh with people. Not one person
That's
laughed.
the worst
No one even
thing.
looked at me. I was like,
fucking laugh.
I was like, how dare you?
It's like if you fall over and people go, "You're right."
Yeah.
Don't
I'm like,
ask
no,
if I'm
laugh.
okay.
But that's the shit that comes up at night.
Yeah, I completely agree. And do you know what haunts me more as well is the fact that we're going to have hundreds more embarrassing things happen to
For the
us
rest of our life.
for the rest of our life. And I just think, what a fucking joke.
Do you know what really makes me laugh though? You know when you fall over, obviously that's embarrassing now.
Yeah.
When does it go from, oh my God, she's fallen over, to she's had a fall?
Yeah.
When it's like, it just suddenly at some age, it's like, oh,
No, that
Hayley
is
had a
so
fall.
true. Oh, another one.
Yeah, oh, she's had a fall.
Let's get her in a home.
Yeah.
I'd say this is going to be controversial.
Okay. I'm worried.
Late 60s, maybe.
Okay,
if
yeah.
my mum had a fall now, I'd go, "Oh,
She's had a fall?
you're knocking
That's
on the
not
door,
funny.
aren't you?" Yeah, she's had a fall.
She's had a fall.
Because that's when you start thinking, fuck,
Yeah.
you don't know what's
Broken a
going on
bone.
then. This is what I mean.
You good?
If I have
Yeah.
a fall now, I've just fallen, haven't
Yeah.
I? But it worries
Embarrassing.
me. What happens when we can't get up? Do you know how embarrassing that's going to be?
Well, at the moment, if I do fall over in public, it is very much like, I probably should just stay here.
I think that maybe we should act dead.
Yeah.
And but you know the most
But no one
embarrassing.
touched me.
No, yeah, just don't acknowledge I'm here. The most embarrassing thing that I can imagine ever happening to me is getting hit by a car and surviving it. Because imagine getting hit by a car and having to be like, "Sorry, mate," because it would be my fault,
Yeah.
and that would be the most
so embarrassing.
rolling over someone's windscreen. Are you fucking joking
What do
me?
you do though once it happens?
On my life would act dead. I'd play dead. The ambulance would come and I'd be like, "Put me in the back of the fucking
Just get me
van,"
out of here.
and then I'll get out. And then I'm sorry for wasting it. I know the NHS is stretched, but so is my mental health, and I'm not risking that. No way. Sorry, back to
Can't
that.
really live that down,
How
though,
do you
no.
even deal with intrusive thoughts then?
I feel like for me, just talking about them stops
Right.
it reoccurring.
Maybe making a joke out of
Maybe
them?
a little laugh.
I agree. I do actually get that. Have you ever had an intrusive thought that's not like a cringe one, but like one that you've actually acted upon?
I don't know if I've ever acted upon one, but I think it's definitely one of it's in the chapter about intrusive thoughts at uni. When I was in like a serious situation with a lecturer, my brain would be like, "Kiss them," and I'm like, "Have I got feelings for my lecturer?" This is weird.
Is this happening?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh my God, are we in love?" Obviously didn't kiss them.
No.
But it was always sort of stuff like that, or like slap them in the no, to be fair, whenever it's like spam them,
Yeah.
I've like friends
Yeah, I
have done it.
I agree, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a fine one to do.
Yeah,
If you're a
little
mate,
spam.
you can act out your intrusive
You
thoughts
can
on them
absolutely push them into the traffic.
and just be like, actually, there.
Sorry.
Yeah, push them off a bridge.
But we're friends.
Okay. Yeah, understand my main.
Don't
you know
do
what I
that.
mean? Yeah. What else is in the so what are in the chapters of the books? You've got intrusive thoughts.
Intrusive thoughts, identity. There's one called Vagina's Lullaby, which is a personal fave.
That sounds nice.
Well, so
Tell me.
before you go to bed, do you ever like imagine sexy scenarios?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do.
It's
Yeah.
about that, but it's like it's not quite a story, but it is a story.
What a nice word for that. A vagina's lullaby.
Vagina's lullaby. Yeah, because it's always like before I go to bed. Not always, but sometimes I'm like, I'm sat on the side of my bed.
Yeah.
And then I'm wearing a red dress. And then I'm like, no, not a red dress, a black dress.
Right.
A black dress. You can see my non-existent cleavage. Wait, no. And then I have to get it perfect. By
Yeah.
the time I've got it perfect, I'm asleep.
That's a really good idea. Sometimes when I try and, my thing is to go to sleep, I have to just lay there like this, because otherwise I start getting anxiety about the situation I'm thinking about.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like, say if I'm thinking about, oh, me and my boyfriend are going on a date, I'm now getting anxiety. What do I order?
Yeah, literally.
Where am I? Have I
Yeah.
read the menu before I go? Can we afford, are we splitting this, or is he taking it? Am I going to be rude? Should I take it? The whole thing, then I've got anxiety. I can't sleep. So I just have to lay there. I no longer can.
I know what you mean as well. I feel like my eyes get really strained. They must be behind
Oh
my
my
eyelids
God.
like this.
Yeah, because I'm like looking around like I can't, and I don't know why, because I used to always be able to dream like that, but now
not anymore.
I can't. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. It's always nice to be able to talk to someone, get your feelings off your chest, but sometimes our schedules and just our lives mean that we can't really have an opportunity to do that, which is where BetterHelp comes in. Working with a therapist can get you closer to the best version of you. BetterHelp is online, and you can do video calls or phone calls. So it doesn't matter if you're at uni, you've got a really busy schedule, you can always fit it in to have a little meeting throughout your day, as you don't have to go there. You can do it all over the phone. All you've got to do is fill out a brief questionnaire, and you'll get matched to a therapist that can help you the most. And it is affordable, quick and easy to do. If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. And visit betterhelp.com today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/savinggrace for 10% off your first month. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's episode.
Old age.
Have you had old age? OAP. Have you had any dating nightmares?
Oh, so many.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like...
Were you like an avid dater?
No, well, maybe when I was younger, but I was in like a long-term relationship in
God
my
forbid.
20s. I'm now 30, actually. But I now am in a relationship that I think I hope will last forever.
Touch wood.
None of this is wood.
Yeah. I'm touching anyway.
But my like early 20s, late teens were rough in the dating scene. I had to run away from a guy.
Oh, tell me about it. Go on.
Awful.
What happened?
So, this was meant to be in the book, and I like later on was like, maybe not. I was like, we'll take that one out. Bit weird. Also, if he like read it, I'd cringe. But on the date, okay, wait, hang on. I am
Give me the
just
backstory. It's
going
fine.
everywhere
Yeah,
here.
it's fine.
So it was on Bumble.
Oh.
He was listed as 6'3". And I was like, he seems fine. I had nothing to do. All my housemates were gone for like the weekend. And I was like, fuck it, I'll meet him. So I get to the train station, we're in Liverpool Street.
Nice.
He's about 5'5".
Ooh.
And I saw him and I was like, ooh, don't want to be shallow. But you've completely lied there.
Yeah.
And
you've actually taken the piss.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like you're quite a lot shorter than you advertised.
He could have said 5'10".
Could have, yeah.
I'd have accepted
5'11".
that. Yeah.
5'9".
That's a joke.
Yeah.
Fine.
So I was like, I'm going to run, turn to go. And he's like, Hayley. I was like, oh, fuck. Hiya, you okay? So we go on this date and we're at the table. And one of the first things he said to me is, do you like being rimmed? I was like, this
Fuck
is
off.
odd.
I mean, he's down there. He's the height
I know,
of your
I think
arsehole.
it's, ooh.
So maybe
Sorry.
that's what he was hinting at.
Short kings love to rim.
Love of rims. I thought it would maybe rhyme. It didn't.
It was odd, but he was also maybe like 5 or 6 years older than me, and he was like bragging about how much money he earned.
One of those.
And I was like, oh, cool. And I thought back then I was a bit like, oh, I don't want to be rude. So I stayed for a bit. I was like, I'll stay for an hour and then I'll go. He was like, yeah, I live with my parents. And I was like, cool, no dramas. I get it. You live in London, but probably don't brag about being on a really big salary.
If you're still.
Yeah. And then he put his phone on the table and I saw he'd text his brother saying, can I have your room tonight?
Stop it.
I'm going to bring a girl home and I don't want mum and dad.
Stop it.
And I was like...
He was going to rim you in his brother's bed.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I thought, at what point have you figured out?
What signals were sent
Yeah,
there?
where have you thought this is going well?
How did you even leave that then?
So I ended up being like, I text my friend and I was like, do you want to meet in Shoreditch for a drink? And she was like, I'm just out for dinner. I'll meet you after. And I was like, I'm going to have to long this out.
Yeah.
Pre-drink a bit with him.
Yeah.
So I stayed for another drink and then he took me to like an all-bar one and it was
That's where it does always
so
go
busy.
downhill. Yeah, I'll give you that.
And there was a guy that was like, I went to the toilet and he was like, why are you with that guy?
Oh.
And I was like,
I'm asking
rude,
the same
but
question.
sure.
Yeah.
It's like very valid point. We tried to sneak out.
What, you and the guy?
Yeah, because he was like,
Fucking
I've got
iconic.
you out of here.
Love that.
And I left my jacket with the guy I was on the date with. And he was like, I'll go get it. You leave. So he went to go get it. But the guy then squared up to him. It was a nightmare. So I was like, fucking hell, I can't let this like random guy take the hit here.
hit.
No, I was like, I'm
Literally.
going to be a nice person. Went over and I was like, look, I don't think it's going well. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, don't worry, I've ordered you an Uber. Drunk, not realising. He ordered it to his house. Got to a traffic light.
What the fuck?
I realised it, jumped out the car, sprinted away. He's behind me going, you shag. I was like, oh my God. So yeah.
What?
Traumatising. And we'll take
I don't even... That seems insane. Also, very weird on his behalf that he booked you an Uber. I was thinking
Isn't
I'll
it?
let it slide for the
No.
whole rest of it, but that was actually a step too far.
Oh my God, it was so
what
bad.
the fuck?
I know. And then imagine being like, yeah, do I go back into the dating world?
No.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, absolutely. Bumble.
Next week, actually, is that all right? Have you had any like just ones where you thought, surely not? Like, or scary ones? I've had a lot of people go on
That
a
was the
scary date.
scariest.
That was, I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not
I was
fucking
terrified.
surprised. Yeah, very. You're a better woman than me. I wouldn't have jumped out and been like, well, I've accepted me fate
No,
now.
I was like, fuck it,
Getting
I'm out
rimmed,
of here.
11 p.m.
I'm getting rimmed in
After
the
all,
room
bar
next
one.
to his mum and dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is happening.
Because I've got a boyfriend now, but before I never really dated. Wasn't really a thing that I did. Too scared. I don't know how
Yeah.
you got the bollocks to have done that.
It is a lot.
Like, and this is what I mean, online dating, no one talks about. Well, actually, no, they do talk about this. You all
Yeah.
lie. Why are you all saying you're
Everyone
6 foot
lies.
something? You're fucking 5'6". And I wouldn't mind that. It's the year of the short kings. Mm-hmm. Just be honest about it.
Yeah, just be honest.
No one gives a shit.
No one gives a shit.
No
That's
one
the thing.
actually gives a shit.
If you're lying about your height, that's when it's an issue. That's when I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, what? Otherwise, just be like, yeah, I'm 5'6", and I'll be like, okay, well, let's see how this goes.
This is what I mean.
Same as
I
anyone
could,
else.
I could name loads of people, short people that get women.
All the pussy.
Like Vic off Sidemen. I don't really know anyone else short, but I'm sure they get a lot
And
of
that's
action.
it.
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
all
well
I've got
done you.
actually. Yeah, but no, what is your best like date idea?
Going on a date.
Yeah, are you a
God.
drinks kind of girl? Or you're an activity?
Do you know what? I feel like going for a drink is fine. However, I think going for an activity, it's very easy
Yeah.
to be like over the awkwardness. There's nothing worse than sitting
Yeah.
down next to someone with a drink and you're not vibing it.
Not even the alcohol can
No.
help you.
And you're a bit like,
my
oh.
issue is though, when you start drinking, you get the beer goggles. You just end up fucking them anyway.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I literally think I might love you.
Yeah, I think we're going to get married next
Yeah,
week.
that's why you don't do it.
I
Like
just
2
wouldn't go
drinks.
on drink dates because I know I'd sleep with
No,
them.
you have to limit it.
But who does that? Who goes 2 drinks for me tonight?
Just 2
That's
drinks and I'm
it.
gone.
Do you mind? Yeah,
Yeah.
no way.
I feel like when you fancy someone, you've had a drink, it is very much like, I think this is the one. Oh my God, we're going to get married.
But
I'll
it's the
definitely
next
come
day
home
and you're
with you.
like, oh my God, the cringe you get the next day. You're like, I can never speak to you again.
No.
Ever, genuinely in my life.
Or anyone else.
What
Yeah, there's a
would
lot.
your one piece of advice be for your 13-year-old self?
Oh, just stop thinking you're such a freak. I know you are,
Yeah.
but stop thinking it.
Do you know
And just
what?
Be you.
I always say now, it's better to be weird when you're younger because it's character building.
It is.
We're funny
Because we were little freaks.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
The best looking people, like the best looking females, respectfully, sometimes you talk to them and you think, fuck me.
What's going on?
Wet flannel.
Aw.
Absolutely nothing to give.
I find that a lot with men, actually. Hot men, I'm like, you're very attractive,
But you've got nothing to give. This
I'm
is
done.
like, have you been watching Love Island?
no.
There's a guy on
I
there called
tried.
Tom, right?
Okay.
He's basically like, the Caesar
Right.
of this season.
Caesar?
Everyone's loving him. Don't know if that's correct, but I just know it's the muscly guy.
Mm-hmm.
This season. This man's conversation skills is of a key stage 2.
Right.
It's so bad. He's like, so what you been up to?
oh, no.
All right, really?
Oh, yeah. Feel
That's
like
really
a sock,
good,
aren't you?
Yeah, and I just think this is why it's, if you're weird and watching this, good for you.
Yeah, well
Seriously
done.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's hard.
It is hard,
It takes a lot.
but you're embracing it.
What was weird about you when you were younger?
Oh, honestly, I was such a freak. There
Really?
was just so many things. I feel like everyone at school was like, what the fuck? is this girl?
Yeah.
And I was friends with quite a lot of like pretty girls, or I feel like the popular girls in my school were really smart and pretty.
Really?
Yeah. And
Bitches.
I was like trying to be friends with them, and I was like, oh my God, let's hang out. And then would do something and they'd be like,
yeah.
whoa, maybe let's not invite her to our parties.
You're like decapitating snails and they're like, are you all right?
Good.
If it makes you feel better, I had an I Love Jedward bag at school. So
I mean, come on though, they are great.
they're fucking brilliant. Yeah.
Should
And to
still
be
have
honest,
it.
I don't think their music was that bad.
No, me neither.
Thank you.
Yeah,
really?
vibe, yeah.
Fuck. Thank God I've had someone on this podcast.
Jedward Stan.
Yeah. Jepic. Thank you.
Jepic.
I needed that because there's no
someone's
way.
got her, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what my advice would be for my 13-year-old self. Fucking wash your hair, you dirty bitch, probably.
Did you not wash your hair?
Never used to wash my hair.
I used to wash it every day.
Ooh.
I looked like a little, I used to wear it in 2 little bunches either side.
Aw.
Little straight back. Also,
Like
my
little Bo
boyfriend
Peep.
always calls me, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
My boyfriend always calls me a freak when he's like, oh, you were like obsessed with rabbits. I just had a pet rabbit.
Did you?
Yeah, and he was like, freak.
That is quite niche, though. I've
Is
never
it?
understood pet. Was it outside or inside?
Bit of both.
Bit of both.
Yeah. I trained it like a dog.
Do you know what? Fine. I just don't understand when people just have outside rabbits. And I just think, what was the point? Or
Yeah, they just don't get any love.
yeah. And I just think, a dog has personality, a cat has personality. Do rabbits have personality?
yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, I'm a rabbit woman, actually. No, I'm a dog girl, but my mum and dad were like, you're not having a dog.
So you had a rabbit.
So I had a rabbit, and yeah, it was pretty cool.
Love
Pretty
that.
great.
What was it called?
It was called Charlie.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Love that. It's better than some stupid fucking names, though, you get pets. Or like what is a really typical like dog name
That's
that
what I was just
everyone
thinking.
calls their dogs and you just think, of course it is.
Floofy.
Floofy.
Floofy. I don't think that's ever a
I
dog
don't
name.
know. What? Rose? Jasper. Or just something ridiculous. and I
Jasper's
think,
a very like Tory.
Jasper.
Tory kid.
Hugo. Do you know what though? I would like a sausage dog named Hugo. Just put it in a little
Would be
farmer's
cute.
jacket.
Would be
Live
very
my little
cute.
Tory life that I'm not.
My Tory life.
But I could pretend that I am. I'll shop at M&S.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what though? M&S
Yeah.
sometimes is cheaper than other supermarkets.
Really?
I will say.
You've really thrown me out the
I'm
water
saying
there.
it because I live near an M&S and a co-op, and the co-op every time I'm like, you've absolutely
Co-op.
destroyed my bank account.
Inflation.
Oh, what the fuck?
never. My
going
mum
on?
made me go get some frozen peas from there the other day, and I thought that's fucking extortionate. It was
Yeah.
in the pounds, not in the peas.
I got a
in the
cucumber
pounds.
for like £2.10 there the other day. I was like,
Bet
are
you
you
did.
fucking having a laugh?
Ridiculous.
Did not got my fanny.
Yeah. Yeah. That was next
It's
week.
like,
thank
my
you.
God, I will not pay for that much.
I wanted to play a game, right?
Okay.
Where you have to
I feel
guess.
like, do I need my hands?
No, you can stay sipping. You've got to guess the sex position.
Okay. Are you doing the sex position? It's like, bloody hell, what is this?
Before I get up, right. Okay, right. We'll say if it's true or not, and then if it's true, then I'll show you
the
what it is.
picture.
Right. Up first, we've got the spider.
The spider.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know how that would look.
Feels very
I'm
leggy,
guessing lots
like
of
lots
legs,
of limbs.
maybe spread out somewhere, rubbing. This is what the spider looks like.
That doesn't look very. That's very intertwined.
I don't have the legs for that. I'll be honest.
Also, I feel like that'd really hurt your neck.
Upper strength. Yeah,
It's
I need
very-
a back brace on while I'm doing that.
I'm gonna say, what? So that is the actual position.
No, but do you think it's real or not real?
I'm gonna say no.
It's real.
Is it?
That is called the
See,
spider.
instead of spider, I'd call that unwanted intimacy.
Yeah, I'd call that the heterosexual scissor.
That correct.
what I'd call
that is
that.
exactly what it is.
Because I think it, but yeah.
Although
it's
it feels like it should be more.
yeah, not us both.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Demonstrating.
the thumbnail done. Yeah. The next one is fitness friends.
I mean, fitness friends. What was it?
Fitness friends.
Fitness
yeah.
friends sounds like an app you have, and you track your friends' fitness. On
Yeah.
it.
What are we thinking?
I'm gonna say that is a fitness app.
It's a position.
What the fuck?
No, that picture was fucking brutal for me.
So that's like an actual move you do in the gym with your instructor.
I mean, that makes sense. I think I've done that one before.
in the gym with a PT.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually.
Sorry. The next one is the floating eagle.
I know the eagle's a real one, but the floating
eagle.
sounds very strength based.
Floaty.
Again, Do you know what I'm going to say it is because I feel like I've said no to the last two.
It's fake.
Oh,
you should have just carried
process
on.
of elimination.
Yeah. Right, the next one is called the Naught T.
That cannot be one. Please don't be one. The Naught T.
The Naught T. Are you going with no?
No, I'm going to go with yeah because you're laughing.
Here it is one.
Oh, that's very good for a shower.
But
With a bath mat.
that. Maybe a possible injury. I just can't work out.
Very Mile High Club.
I don't think the dick would go in me if I was like that.
Show me it again.
Do you know what I mean? A lot of trial and error for that.
That sort of image of him is the ick.
It's
He looks so awkward.
No, it is.
Or I'm just thrusting a bit forward.
That is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, not for me.
The hanging squirrel. Don't know why we had to bring squirrels into that.
squirrel.
A lot of animals, actually.
Yeah, I feel like that is one.
It's not, no.
It's not fucking hell.
Fuck's sake. Have you shagged before?
No, I'm actually a virgin.
Okay. The Burning Man.
Well, it's a festival. So yeah.
Yeah, it is one.
Yeah.
That's just basically like stood up dog.
Can you hear my throat? That's what's with
I think
like
that's-
the pink on the
I
floor?
know. I don't know why she's got pink hair. It's from the Bad Girls Bible.
Oh, bad girls.
The next one is the Chairman.
I'm not very good at this. I feel like it must be.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Okay, cool.
And that looks like one for me. I'm sad.
That looks like one person.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it does. They really took time.
I don't like these pictures sort
Yeah.
of look a bit too weirdly intimate. Like, oh, Sally.
You're having a good time, darling.
But no, I agree. A sat down one is the vibe.
Okay, we're halfway through now.
Okay.
Upstanding citizen.
No.
That sounds racist, that,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
that's not one.
Well, I hate to break it to you.
It is.
It is.
I've done that one before.
So I didn't know that was called an
Yeah.
upstanding
My
citizen.
hair did not look like that though.
No, and I hope it didn't actually, because that's fucking mental.
But it's very like full of volume.
Oh
and
yeah,
thick.
yeah. Use a bit of Trez.
Couldn't relate.
The next one is called Scoop Me Up.
No.
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 Okay. Well, sorry. The fact it's called Scoop Me Up, and it's like she didn't even arch her back, dirty bitch.
Is it like this as well? Oh,
What
just
the
lean up.
hell?
Hang on a minute. The posture.
His
Don't
posture
know.
as well is giving me the ick.
Yeah, that is
too.
the ick. If you were next to a mirror and you saw that, wouldn't you be like?
I'd be
"Ooh,
like,
ooh, I'm a bit. I think I'm a bit done actually.
I think he's got scoliosis.
Yeah,
If I looked
not
at him like
great.
that, I'd be like, what the hell is going on?
That looks like me when I like look at myself
yeah, and I'm like,
writing
oh,
or texting. I'm like, bloody hell, do I look like that?
is that me?
Yeah.
I'm like the letter C.
Yeah, not very sexy.
Peggy Mitchell.
Oh yeah, that's got to be one.
It's not.
No!
But I wish it was. I think we should start one called
Yeah,
the
Peggy Mitchell.
Just being pegged
It's just being pegged
by
yeah.
a man called
The
Mitchell.
old Peggy Mitchell.
Peggy Mitchell.
Oi, you want to do the old Peggy Mitchell
I'm going
tonight?
to try that on my boyfriend, see if he likes it. We'll break up. Sorry, the name. Butter churner.
Oh, I reckon that is one.
Let's have a look.
Sounds very cummy though.
It is. And
Cummy.
I can't even
Sounds
work.
very spermy.
It's once again. Okay, it's once again just a scissor session. It's just scissoring.
She's really like
Why are you laying down?
holding on to those ankles.
Do you know what though? I'd prefer that they can't see my face.
No, that's the worst angle.
Yeah, no, valid.
It's like up the nose,
chins.
the chins. And also it's like, do you do the face where you're like, you're like,
I'm
ooh.
having a good time. I swear to God, I am. Okay, then we've got the pretzel dip.
Yeah, pretzel's definitely one.
Yeah, and that is fucking disgraceful.
Is that like gymnastics?
That looks like they should have asked for consent
He's
before
sitting
that.
on a like a
He
portaloo.
actually is.
It's like he's shitting.
I can't even. He looks like he's birthed her out of his canal.
That is, and also the colours. Why would you use red?
Why are we using? He looks like a pig as well.
That is
never
the
doing
worst
that.
thing I've ever
That's
seen.
the worst thing. We're down. I feel like it's getting worse as we're getting to the bottom. The lonely tortoise.
That sounds
Guess
very
that's just
like
a wank.
something popping.
Really?
That
I
is just
guess.
a little
Yeah.
wank on your own. No.
No, it's not one. The spork.
Spork.
I'm thinking spoon and fork.
spoon and fork. Yeah.
Spork.
Is it what we think it is?
I think it is one because it is one.
That's exactly the same as the other one, except
They're
he's
basically
a little bit more sat up.
It just depends what your posture's like,
Yeah.
depending on whether you're doing a spork, a butter churner, or whatever the fuck
Scissoring.
else. Right, last two. I don't even know how to say this. A veil dictorian. Oh, a
A veiled Victorian.
a valedictorian. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Isn't that like when you're the valedictorian of your school, your year?
Oh, of course,
or something?
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Do you-
obviously. I've seen films.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense. It's giving like Game of Thrones.
Wait, what is she? Is she
She's
lying on
like
something?
a table, I think.
They've got a nice tablecloth.
I can imagine. Yeah, I don't know why they could just add a table.
Yeah.
I feel like he's thrown all the cutlery and shit off the table and just landed her on there.
How do you feel about that? If someone
I
did
think,
that,
first of all, are you fucking picking that up
Yeah.
on me? And secondly, no need. Beds were invented for shagging.
yeah, don't do. I like.
People like to be so inventive,
I
don't they?
know.
We fucked in the living room, we fucked in the kitchen. Just go in the bedroom.
Awful.
You've put your juices
On
on
our
the
table,
count. Yeah,
and we're going to eat there.
If you've got a dog, that's going to lick it off after you've left.
Lovely.
And now you've just that's
all over.
illegal in some countries.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's just disgusting. I think
No.
people always like, yeah, I've had sex outside.
Cool.
Good for you.
Yeah,
I
but-
can't.
well, it's do you know the one that gets me, and absolutely no disrespect to anyone who is part of the Mile High Club?
Tell me. Oh yeah, the Mile High Club. yeah.
No.
And do you know what?
I've been in those toilets.
How are you
They're
fitting?
so, it must be like they go up to first class.
Oh, listen, they're not doing that in economy.
No.
I tell you that for free.
Although I feel like I've sort of worked out the best time to do it.
You've
Because
thought about this.
yeah, I have thought about it, but I
Go on,
wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So you know, like if you're on a night flight and you get to a point where all the cabin crew, they're like going off to bed.
And their sleeps.
They're either at the back of the plane or at the front somewhere. They're hiding away. Everyone's asleep. The lights are dimmed.
Yeah.
Then that is your chance.
That is your chance.
Yeah.
But my issue is, right, you're going down the row. Toilets on your left. Exits are there.
Mm-hmm.
There's always people sat
Yeah.
right, unless you're on EasyJet, fine. But like, if not, you're sat right there,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you open the door, someone's going to hear you porking in that toilet.
Oh, honestly, I was on a plane like a couple of weeks ago. Went into the toilet after the food service bit had been done. Scarred.
Really? Was it like Pooey Sheema in there?
I walked into the first one, lifted up the lid, and was like, "It's chocolate mousse."
Fuck off. Did
I was
they not
like-
flush?
I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Went into the other one, exactly the same. Either it was the same person or something was wrong
The
with that
food.
food. I was like, "Well, I'm vegan, so whatever I had was different to most people on this plane."
What the fuck?
Yeah, it wasn't great. And I was like, I think I'm just
I'd have got
gonna
him to
hold
do an
it.
emergency landing.
Yeah, I was done. I was like, can we turn the plane around?
Is that all right? Do you know I am?
I'm out.
That's all. That's the thing. But apparently, as well, some people have shagged on the seats. Like they'll have the blankets and like do it. But I don't know how that would work. To be honest,
More power to him. Couldn't be me.
the intrusive thoughts after that would be hellish.
Also,
I couldn't go to sleep.
Someone once said to me, who I was on a flight with,
Yeah,
that they'd just wanked
got
in the seat. And I was like,
That's illegal.
where
There's
is...
kids on the plane?
Yeah, I was like, on this one? No, not this one, on another flight. Like, where did that go then?
Ooh.
Do you know what? It made me realise...
Some of the blankets are crusty on there.
I just wouldn't touch them.
That's
I still
disgusting.
do.
Yeah,
but honestly, it
honestly.
just really makes me question everyone.
I just think who is getting aroused on a plane? All
What
I
are
can
you
think about
watching?
on a plane is try not to die.
Yeah.
And
Am I going to fart?
when's the next fucking? Am I going to fart? When's the
Yeah.
next drink trolley?
Yeah.
When's that coming around?
It's for me, it's
Not
just the
fucking soon
smell
enough.
of recycled farts over and over again.
Yeah.
It really does get me going.
And it really pisses me off when everyone sneezes on planes.
Yeah.
And I think if you fucking get me ill before this holiday,
I'm out.
BA, you're going to be hearing about it. I tell you that for free.
They will be getting a letter.
Have you had any rogue stories on planes? No.
I don't think so.
Any
Really
near-death
boring.
experiences?
Oh my God, no, I haven't. Sorry. I really thought I had. But
I'm going to be had turbulence.
I was like, oh my God. Once the
That is
plane was
so
like moving. It was wild. No, nothing.
it took off. No, that's such a shame.
Yeah.
I'm fuming because I feel like everyone usually has like a.
I was in a ballistic missile thing.
Well, I'd say that's pretty fucking
Wasn't on a
rogue.
plane.
Yeah. Oh, what?
No, it wasn't on a
Wait,
plane. There,
What do you fucking want?
it wasn't on the plane. It was in the ground.
Right. And you were.
Not anything to do with the plane either.
Okay.
No.
Well, I'll take the story anyway.
Yeah,
Well,
sure,
you
I'll
were
tell you the
You were
story.
missiled. What happened?
Well, I was in Hawaii, which
Okay.
made me broke.
As it should. Yeah.
I was like, I really want to go on holiday there,
Does
and
have that
then
effect on people.
like didn't eat anything but noodles, like super noodles.
Yeah.
while I was
The
saving
typical
up.
Hawaiian cuisine.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And then managed to get there and was like, wow, living my best life. And then I get an alert on my phone, like, ballistic missile attack. This is not a drill. And I was like, well,
What?
at least I'm in Hawaii.
Yeah, if you die, at least you're dying there.
Yeah, I was like, I'll die in paradise. It's all right.
Did anything even happen?
No, it was apparently, it was a drill.
No, thank fuck.
It was a drill.
It was a drill.
Something went on there.
I always say we used to go on holiday to Florida, right? And it would always be like tropical storms. And I'd be like, how I'm not enjoying this holiday because I keep thinking I'm going to die.
Really?
Yeah. Because they have like, what is it? Don't know. Like
Hurricane
tornadoes
season.
and that's one
Yeah.
thing. Not a tornado, that was extreme. Hurricanes.
Yeah.
And I think, how are you all living your lives normally with like normal blood pressure?
See, I worked in Florida in Disney for a bit.
Did you?
The times I was there, I was in 3 hurricanes. It's a fucking party.
They like it.
They do parties. They're like hurricane parties. They're like, yeah, everyone just look surf inside, get drunk. And I'm like,
Fine.
Are we sure?
They're hiring.
Yeah.
I'll be goofy. How was that?
It was great.
I've heard mental things about Disney.
It is wild. Yeah. I don't know. I was like, how much can I say about Disney?
True. I mean, are you still
Yeah.
working for them?
No.
Oh, fuck them then.
No. Yeah, no, it's wild. I feel like as well where I work, just like the World Showcase in Epcot, everyone's from around the world. So everyone
Really?
just like gets really drunk and
Fuck me.
it's a lot.
Did you get rude people a lot?
I worked in a bar, so I feel like everyone was just
Fine.
like having a good time.
Yeah. I mean, you worked in the best place, but I feel sorry for the people that dress up as the characters.
Yeah.
I just think
In that heat
that
as well.
wig in that fucking heat,
I'm good.
you're going to get psoriasis of the head, no? Sure.
Apparently you have like in the ones that you put your head in, apparently there's fans in them, but still.
You're joking.
You must be.
That's a safety hazard, no?
Yeah.
Fucking knots of hair.
Intrusive
You take it
thought as
off.
well. Like,
yeah.
fuck.
That's horrible. Though, to be fair, let me say, when I went to Disneyland, it was so fucking hot. Mm-hmm. There were people passing out, and I thought, don't die for Disney.
No, never die for
Don't
Disney.
die for
Don't
Disney.
die for anything.
Apparently, loads of people have died in the parks as well, and they just cover it up.
Well, you're not allowed to be legally announced dead in a park. Pronounced dead in
The
a
magic
park.
keeps you alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I've heard a lot of stories about stuff that's gone on, but you've got to wait.
That's a bit of fun.
Yeah, it is a bit of fun.
Oh, could you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it, that's quite fun.
To be fair though, I'd be like, I want to be pronounced dead on Space Mountain.
That's what I was trying to think of this whole time.
Yeah.
What's that fucking ride
I
called?
hate that ride.
I don't do rides. Don't
I
do
went
the
on it with the light
teacups.
on. Never again.
With the light on?
Yeah,
they turn it off
They were like,
usually.
oh, this is fun. We'll put the lights on. Fucking hell. I was like, this is what sex is like with the light on. No, thank you.
I'm self-conscious. That's awful.
Horrible.
I don't do rides, I'm sorry. It's just not
you
for
not?
me, no.
I like the thrill.
I bet you do.
Yeah,
A bit of
I do.
life and death.
Life and death.
I can't, because I would be that one that would fly off, and I just think, what's the fucking point?
Imagine the headlines.
Do you know what I think, right? There's 2 things in life that we weren't meant to do. Number 1 is jump out of planes. Mm-hmm. We weren't put on this earth to jump out of a plane. If anything, if we die during that, God's or whoever is like, yeah,
fucking told
obviously,
you. Yeah.
well, you're not coming in.
No.
Second thing is roller coasters. I just think,
They're great though.
who did that?
Who did do that? I do wonder where that came from.
I think people that ride on the waltzers are sex offenders.
Yeah, oh no,
Who can enjoy that?
or the teacups.
Oh
Or
my
any
god!
fairground ride.
I went on that once and I saw heaven. I saw the light.
There was vomit.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna be ill. It wasn't good. I just can't do it. All the
No.
people that do the fucking pirate ship rides, you know,
No,
the one
and
that swings.
The worst thing in the world. It's like
Oh.
my brain is throwing up.
Yeah, and I
then
don't know
it's
how
done.
people are like,
This
woohoo!
is so fun.
Fucking weird. Check their hard drives, dirty bitches. Anyway, my next point I was moving on to shagging, but I'm talking period sex.
Oh, period sex.
I think periods in general, crazy times,
Oh, crazy times.
crazy fucking times. I've got to the point now, just take the pill, don't get one.
Are you on the pill?
Yeah, I'm on the new Hannah one.
What's that?
Don't know. Do you know?
I don't
what?
know.
How bad is this? I was on.
Was that the one that was all over adverts?
Yeah, so I was on Regev.
Why have they got such mad names?
Fuck knows. I was on the one that makes you depressed. Right.
Right.
Well, I was actually all right. I was having a great time.
Yeah.
But I thought no, because I've been on that since I was like 13. So I wasn't shagging at 13.
No, you just went
a
on it.
period. So anyway, I thought it's time to change. I'm not getting the implant because I'm a bit queasy.
Yeah, me
Not
too.
getting the coil because are we in the Victorian times?
No.
So I thought, fuck it. The new Hannah one, you get it over the counter, no breaks. So far,
No breaks at all.
no breaks at
Feel like
all.
I'm in a bat.
Does worry me slightly Because I'm like, well, if I am pregnant, I'm only
How
going to
will I
know when
know?
I push that fucker out.
Nightmares.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I've not been on the pill since I was like 20 and I'm 30 now.
What do you use?
Condoms.
Oh,
They're real
taking
mood
it
killers.
back. Fair
Real
play.
old school.
I mean, you're not pregnant though, so
No,
all right.
we hope
Yeah,
not.
I was going to hope not. You're fucking drinking
Cheers
vodka.
to that.
Yeah, I just know myself. Just wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, fuck it.
Well,
No, I'd have
that is
triplets.
the problem.
Yeah.
You are very much like, ooh, but no. You've got to use a condom. I just can't stand the pill. It made me so ill. I went on.
Really?
The first one I went on was Yasmin, and then
Oh,
I feel
I've
like
heard fucking horrors about
shit's
that.
come out about it now that shouldn't have been something anyone was on. I was I was at like my boyfriend at the time's house when I was like 17 or something. And I kept waking up in the middle of the night and being sick.
What?
But I wouldn't, like a normal person, go to the toilet. I was going outside the house to the street.
Were you too embarrassed to do it in his toilet? That is right.
like,
I
I'm
bet his mum
fucking
was like,
mortified.
someone's been sick outside. Woking Northern.
She kept
Sorry, I don't know.
very southern.
Yeah.
She kept being like to the guy at the time. She kept being like, "Why does she keep leaving the house in the middle of the night?" And he was like, "Oh, she's not very well." Fucking freak.
Oh my, no, that is wild.
Really
yeah.
embarrassing.
Okay, I don't even know where to begin with
So I
that,
was like,
but
"No, we're
fine.
done." And then I did go on another one. Couldn't tell you the name. Felt like it began with an M. Might have been a D. No,
or
it wasn't that
something.
one.
Oh.
No, Diorite. That's not the one.
That's
Definitely
probably
not.
used that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
been on that before.
Either or.
Beginning with D, something.
Right.
Went on that for a bit, and then I was like, "Do you know what? Fuck it, let's get rid."
Yeah, because all of this stuff comes out. If you're young, by the way, and watching this, fucking buckle in, right? What they don't tell you is you're so much more prone to blood clot, especially if you smoke or probably vape. I don't know. Probably vape now. Everyone fucking vapes. And also, when you take antibiotics, it stops working. Like when you take an antibiotic and you take your pill, it just stops the pill from working. So loads of people get pregnant when they're on antibiotics. No one told me that. I haven't. But I'm fucking lucky because I used to take antibiotics all the fucking time.
Fucking hell, I never
bad
knew
is that?
I feel like I didn't know that. I used to be on antibiotics all the time because I always used to get like a UTI or like something in my skin, which I feel like every teenager has to have antibiotics at some point.
You think they'd be
hell.
like, they expect us to read that leaflet, which is like the Bible. That's like the yellow
literally.
pages.
It's like a little kids dolls notebook. I don't know.
I would yeah, you just throw it away and you're like, yeah,
like,
I can figure it out myself.
Yeah, I know my body. And
Fuck
I know
that.
this
Do you know
pill.
what? Apparently they're coming out of male contraception. They won't use it.
No.
But, yeah, of
but
course
have
they
you
won't.
heard they're like no side effects, or if there are, there's like 5. And you look at ours, it's about
Sorry,
100.
that came out. Sorry,
Oh
it's just I'm so angry about that. Of course they won't take it as well.
Dropping C-bombs. My goodness. No, they honestly, I feel like men will never take anything like that.
Of course not.
No.
We just have
too
to have
much.
mashed up ovaries, whatever.
Yeah,
I didn't
don't
want them
worry about
anyway.
it, it's
Fuck
fine.
them.
Yeah.
What I was going on to there was period
Period
shagging.
sex.
Yeah. What are your opinions on it?
Go for it.
Do you know what I'm a bit scared about, but in general, I feel like when I'm on my period, my puss stinks.
Do
I'm
you know
not
there
letting
is
a man
there's
go near that.
definitely a smell when you're on your period. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's like a bad smell. I think
But
it's
it's
just
not like one
it's
that
not a
I'd be
normal
like,
smell.
You come here, mate.
It's not your normal odor.
Oedipus.
My Oedipus. But also, I feel like for me, I get the worst period poos. And I'm not about having sex when I've got period poos.
Or a thumb in the arse. There's no way.
That's never for me. Yeah. I'm way too afraid of my butthole. I just don't trust
like
it.
that's
I
good.
really don't trust it.
No, but you know one should trust their arsehole.
No.
I think we've become a bit too comfortable with that in
No, but I've got
modern day.
friends that love butt stuff. And I'm like,
That struggled you to even say.
I know. I was like,
Butt stuff.
how are you okay with that? 'Cause I likely would just, that would be the end.
I agree. One
poo
of my
machine.
friends, she's going to kill me for saying this, whatever. She shagged this guy.
Yeah.
And then he was like, let me put it in your bum. And she went,
No,
"All
no,
right,
no.
bit of fun.
Yeast infection.
Well, oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Well, he puts it in her ass. He then takes it out. An explosion of poo comes out with the penis. She goes,
That would be me.
I'm going to go in the shower now. He joins her in the shower. They shag again.
Did she say it that casually as well?
Yeah, no, she was.
I'm actually
She's
gonna go
so unembarrassed.
I love
she
that.
went. Just shout on your bed. Sorry.
How much poo are we talking though?
It wasn't a nugget. It was like.
Could it fill a cup?
She shat the bed. I'd say. Like I would say she shat the bed.
Oh, that would
He
be
needed
my
to change
worst
the sheets.
nightmare.
It's not even like he could flick a little nugget off. Like that was that.
No.
It was like Dubai.
That is the worst thing I've ever seen, that Dubai thing. I went looking for it.
I went looking for it.
I
too,
was so
and
sick
never
in
again,
the
like
head.
ever look for anything on the internet again.
That's when I knew I had problems. I was like, I've got some serious issues that I am actually going looking for this Dubai stuff. Like it
awful.
It is, and I actively showed everyone I knew. Went out for a Sunday roast with my boyfriend's friends, and I was like, "Have you seen it?"
Because I've got it.
Because it's right here if you want to watch it. And they were like, "No, not really." And I was like, "You're going to need to see it." And they all sat there and watched it. And I was like, "Thank you for humouring me." And they were all like, "You're sick."
No, but do you know what it is, right? And I love money. You know, I'll do the lottery. I'll do a scratchy. I don't give a fuck if a man says 20 mil, open your mouth. If you think I'm having a wet shit in my mouth, you are sadly mistaken.
Yeah.
No way.
What are they eating as well?
It's
Why is
gotta
it
be-
that runny?
I have a feeling. I think it could be a vegan diet, you know.
Oh, no,
Because there's not much protein in that.
That is not fibrous.
Yeah.
That is full on, I've eaten something dodgy. But it must be on purpose.
Maybe you went on the same plane as you.
Chocolate mousse.
I think you guys shared a plane.
It was very like pistachio ice cream.
Holy
blended
shit.
with chocolate.
That's
though.
the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
So anyone who likes pistachio ice cream,
No more.
you're welcome.
That is 100%. How much money would it take?
For me to be that one of those girls?
Yeah.
None. I'd do it for free.
40 billion.
No.
Yeah, I love pistachio ice cream.
Yeah, I love it. I would, do you know what? I would just do it for free. No, I don't think there's any amount
40
of
billion.
money. No.
Billion.
You will never remove that smell from your nostrils. I'm telling you.
You'd be flossing your teeth
Yeah,
for
you'd be
days
like-
as well. What if, sorry, I'm just going on with it now.
Yeah, why not?
Shat on your chest. Because the thing with chests,
For 40 billion.
right? You'd let it
No,
land?
I don't know. I feel like my feet, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Warm it up. I've got bad circulation.
Yeah, go on. Have a little shit on my feet.
My thing is, I'd maybe let them shit on my chest, but I've got my nips done. So I think there's some sort of infection, sepsis
pierced.
issue. Yeah.
For a second, I was like, what does getting your nips done mean? I was like, should I
just
be
got
getting
them
mine
sewed
done?
on. Yeah, it's really tough for me. No, but yeah, I think there's some sort of sepsis guideline there. So
Yeah.
maybe just the feet.
Probably, although if you've got an ingrown toenail, probably not.
Or I didn't even think about
Yeah.
that. What about for you to shit on someone's chest?
For free.
Sorry, this has gone
For free.
You would do it for
No,
free?
I don't think I would. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't do it in a sexual scenario because I feel like I'd be laughing. I'd be too self-conscious.
Do you do golden showers?
No.
No, neither do I. I don't get it.
I would not like to be pissed on.
I don't drink enough water. It smells like toxic waste. If I pissed on someone, it would give them a skin condition.
Yeah,
Genuinely, I think.
I don't know if I'd have a problem with pissing on someone else.
Oh yeah, sorry, me neither.
Like, I don't know if I'd actually be that bothered, but it'd probably be like in the shower with someone as a bit of banter. I'd be like, oh, just pissed on you as a joke. And I'm sure they'd love it. But no, if someone pissing on me, I'd probably be
Too
like,
far.
you've actually got to get out of the shower immediately
Yeah.
and we're done here.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
even get
Don't
clothed.
talk to me again.
Just go.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I'd be like, you've murdered my family.
And
Yeah, I
I've
don't
got to
wanna
clean the
piss on.
toilet. I don't agree. This is unpopular opinion. I don't agree with people that piss in the shower in general.
I've been one of those people. I've
Do you
gotta
know
say
what?
it.
Let me explain my cause.
Go on.
Okay. I'm in the shower.
Okay.
I've got my bottles lined up.
Yeah.
I've got, bit of shampoo.
Yeah.
Bit of face wash.
Right.
All of that
Yeah.
is in the water that I'm showering
Oh, it's in the water.
Yeah, so like I
No.
don't have a shelf.
Do
all
not
right?
piss down there.
Yeah. No, because when I
You'll be
was at
washing your
uni,
hair like, ooh.
I shared a bathroom with two people that admitted they piss in the shower.
Was the stuff on the
The
floor?
stuff's on the fucking floor, Hayley. Right?
upside down as well with like the lid.
No, I say I'll put it up. Come on now.
Yeah.
I'm a clean girl.
I'm a good guy.
Anyway, but then I thought, you're pissing. It's now in the water. The water's now going on my face wash bottle. I'm then picking up the bottle by default, rubbing my face. I'm washing my face with your urine.
Maybe it's got some health qualities. No, it's not.
Do you know what? Maybe I had clear skin at uni.
Oh, there you go.
So maybe it was just the bleach of the piss.
Yeah, probably.
But unpopular opinion, I don't agree with people that do it.
I think you've got to do it in the right place.
Are you talking about like a bath shower?
A bath shower.
Okay.
That's the only place I've pissed in the shower. I'm saying it like I don't actively do it.
Every time.
Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like I'm a very clean person. Like I have a bath shower. And I don't know how to say that. But
as long as you don't shit in it.
No. But my boyfriend's been going to walk into the bathroom and I've just been like, I'm pissing whilst I'm in the shower, and he's like, you're disgusting. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I feel like that's when I do it for like a bit of a laugh, but it's never a laugh. It's always a bit like, what the fuck are you doing? He's
really judging your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Decisions.
But I have no judgment on it because I've done it a fair few times.
Maybe I should give it a go.
Don't do it with the stuff on the floor.
No, maybe I'll take everything. Well, then that's just extra
What's
work,
the point?
isn't it? What was the point?
Just use the toilet.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just continue pissing in the toilet.
Don't shit in the shower.
I'm glad we sorted that out. Apparently, if you squirt after sex, it empties out and you don't get a UTI.
What, empties out your bladder?
Or I'm guessing, some gland.
Oh, gland makes it really unsexy.
Yeah.
It empties out your gland.
My gland, babe.
You just made it medical.
Yeah. I don't think squirting exists. I think you're pissing everywhere.
I've never done it, so I'm on the fence.
And I don't know anyone that has done it.
I do.
Really?
Yeah, I've got a friend that said to me, I really want you to borrow my boyfriend so you can experience.
Christ.
And I was like, I'm actually all right. Thank you, though.
That's such a kind offer,
like,
though.
That's really sweet, but I don't think I could ever look at either of you again.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. But no, she said it's like a constant thing for her. But I don't know if some people are just born able to do it or if it is just pissing.
I think you've got to be born to do it. Not every Tom, Dick and Harry can have a squirt.
No.
I'm sorry. There's no way.
Maybe I don't have that gland.
And maybe I just, when I feel like I'm going to piss, I don't embrace it.
Oh, do you know what? When I feel like I'm going to piss, that's ruined everything for me.
Yeah, because now it's always need a wee.
Do you know why that is, though?
Tell me.
Found out that's actually evolutionary.
Oh.
Apparently, because people get so many UTIs from having sex, it's your body's way of being like, we got to let this go.
Wow.
I know.
My body hasn't caught on to that. Do you know, after I go to the toilet, I just have to sit there and go, please.
Please.
No, but I feel like out.
Afterwards, that's really hard to pee.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh,
any minute now. This is a bit embarrassing.
Just embrace the UTI at one point. I'm just like, fuck it.
No, it couldn't be me.
I'm gonna get.
Cannot stand those.
Take a probiotic and hope for the best.
It's when you get a little fizzy fanny before it starts, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be bad.
It's happening. Or sometimes I don't really piss that much, right? So when I do, I think, no, I've pissed twice today. It's happening. Yeah. No, it doesn't matter how much I drink. I think I've got a horse bladder.
Right.
Because I have to really get full to need a wee.
You're young, youthful bladder.
Come on.
Now I'm 30. It happens about 10 times a day.
You laugh. You've pissed yourself 3 times on the set already.
Very wet on here. It's not squirt.
Well, I'm glad we sorted that out.
Yeah, me too.
Well, fuck the UTIs. That's what I've got to say.
Absolutely.
Our team part.
Very excited.
Do you like it?
I do. It very much matches the chairs.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, aesthetic.
Thank you. Right. Okay. So, I hope this is a good. Oh, I've got 2. Hold on. Let me pick you out, sweetheart.
I can just see the word really.
Wait. Okay. Wait. Ramesh Ranganathan. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Has a tiny willy. I'm going to do one more because I know exactly who wrote that. Yeah. Yeah. And I believe it too.
Oh, no.
Right. Oh, fuck off. Do you know what the other one I just picked up is? Rob Beckett has a massive willy. And there's so many in here. Do I just go for one more for luck?
Yeah,
right.
Fuck it.
Oh, okay. The Love Island cast all dislike Luca. Oh, that's a bit mean.
Oh, it's a bit mean.
That is a bit mean, isn't it? You're right, Luca.
I wonder why. I mean, to be fair, from what we saw on TV, maybe it's that.
True, but then I actually met him at a event, and he was really nice.
Oh,
he was actually really nice. So
Maybe that have you had him on here?
No, I don't think he'd come on air. Let's be real.
Why wouldn't he?
I don't know. I just don't think.
Makes me not like him.
Do you know what, Luca? I don't think you're that bad.
No,
but
me neither.
I always feel like everyone, as soon as they come off Love Island, they just hate each other. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like you're living with someone in that close proximity for such a long time. How can you like them?
Oh,
You must
seriously.
get sick of them.
For like, I don't know how long it is. What, 6 weeks?
Yeah.
I'd be like, you can all get fucked.
Yeah.
All of you, I never want to speak to you again.
I reckon Gemma paid someone to write that.
Yeah.
That is the team.
She was like, actually.
Hang on a minute.
I haven't heard about Gemma for a while, you know.
No, neither have I.
I hope she's doing well, Gem.
I hope she's doing well.
I hope you're doing all right.
Yeah.
I like to end the show. Why don't you saying show?
I'm acting like I'm at
like
the
to
fucking,
end the show. The Apollo. Right. I like to end the pod with you giving me one bit of advice to save grace. It's called Saving Grace. Don't know why I constantly have to specify that.
Yeah.
But just so you know.
To save grace.
Yeah. One bit of advice. Could be life advice. That went straight in the shot glass. Didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
Shagging advice. Any advice.
Don't shit in paper bags.
And you know what? I'm glad you told me that because I was going to do that.
Were you?
Yeah.
See, I feel like that is the most wisdom I've ever imparted onto anyone.
You shat in a paper bag?
Let's not talk about that.
Oh, okay. Fine. Now I understand where this is linking from. Okay, fine. Don't shit in paper bags.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that through life with me.
You really should.
Do you want to are you doing anything at the moment that you want to promote? What do you want? Go on.
I've got a book out. I don't know when this is out.
Next week.
Next week. I've got a book coming out on February 16th.
Love that.
That's me. It's called Me versus Brain, an Overthinker's Guide to Life.
And I think it sounds great because I feel like everyone has these intrusive thoughts.
I hope so.
So just fucking read it just so you make yourself feel better. I'll be buying. I'll be purchasing it.
I'll be purchasing that.
Thank you.
Well, I appreciate
Thank you for coming on.
Thanks so much for having me.
Any bloody time.
I've enjoyed it so much.
It's been fucking great. And if you've been watching, give it a like and subscribe. And if you've been listening, give it a 5-star review and a follow. Okay, goodbye. Give them a wave.